Don't touch that dial, adjust those bunny ears. What time is it, Jay?
Well, Nick, it's time to transition from housekeeper to house mother.
To dietitian.
To dietitian,
to business owner.
To baker, to boutique owner, to God only knows what the future held for this woman. Yes, it's time to follow up with Edna Garrett on her spinoff from Different Strokes to The Facts of Life.
I wonder what's on the tube.
Welcome back.
Thank you for being a friend.
What you talking about, Willis?
You are a meathead.
No soup for you.
Now, when we watched Different Strokes, did you watch the backdoor pilot?
Yes, I believe so. Where they go and visit her or whatever.
Yeah, and it's very interesting, the fact of, well, that's Kimberly's school. Oh, and they just lost their house mother. And then we come to this show, and yeah, we never see Kimberly as a student.
No.
She visits, but yeah.
Yes, this show ran from 79 to 88. So what year of Facts of Life did she leave? It was pretty early, right? Like after season 2 or something?
Yeah, I believe it was the second season, like she left.
If you want to learn more about that, do listen to our Different Strokes episode. We do talk about the replacements for her and how that show changed over that. This is another show that evolves quite a bit over the course of its run.
Very much so.
Over the 201 episodes it ran on what network?
NBC.
The Peacock.
Yes. But, yeah, like, and do you know a little of the, as far as with the ratings on the show, like what was happening and such? You know, like we'll dive into the show specific, but like when it started, it was like struggling a bit.
Yeah, the first season they said was very rough in the ratings. Critically, it wasn't exactly praised.
But
also,
two on.
What's that?
But two on.
Yes. Well, I've watched a few like interviews too, and they were like, we didn't care what the critics were saying. We didn't care what the network was saying because the viewers were voting us up. Like people were watching.
Yes,
this was a show that they said was very important to a lot of younger folk, especially young girls who probably didn't have a lot of representation on TV at the time.
Correct. Yeah. They usually, like when you had a sitcom, yeah, you may have had like a girl like oh, okay, you had a family that had a daughter and probably a son or something. Focus more on the son, and every once in a while let's throw the daughter a bone or something. But no, this one is like, no, this is a whole school, a boarding school for girls.
And this was 9 seasons, so you really see these young girls grow into women throughout the course of the show. To the point where you could tell they were struggling storyline-wise. Like, how do we keep these girls in a girls' school when they're clearly like 24 years old? Like,
yeah.
What do we do here?
It's like, okay, yeah, they do get older. Like, don't they graduate? Oh, wait, Blair and Joe, they're graduating. Hold on. How do we keep this cord together?
Right. Right. That's the struggle of a show like this.
That.
We've talked about even like the high school shows where clearly throughout the run, it's like you do have characters that should graduate. So maybe they'll flunk them, or maybe they just come visit the fucking school. I don't know about you, but I never once went back and visited my high school after I was done. So I don't know what that's about, but yes. So yes, we had to follow Mrs. Edna Garrett, who I love. Charlotte Rae as a human being. She always seems so sweet, and on this show, just such a loving, comforting character.
Definitely.
So, but again, it is that weird time in sitcoms where, you know, you had all the great stuff with spinoffs. Like, you know, we talk about Jeffersons. This whole season of our show, we're talking about spinoffs. So it is strange, though, to go Different Strokes, big hit. We're going to take The Housekeeper spinner off.
Right.
Was this right after maybe like the success of like Good Times too, where they took the housekeeper from Maude, spun her off?
Correct. Yeah, the Norman Lear show.
Yep. So,
and then Yeah, it's like let's see how a housekeeper turned into a house mother goes.
Well, and we talked about on the Ropers. They didn't do enough with the Ropers. This, at
No.
least was it? Someone's trying to call me. I was very confused at why that was coming through this headset. It was a Facebook call. That's why. I was like, why is my phone coming through my computer?
The dangers of technology, everyone.
I don't know.
They did not have this back in 1979 to 88.
But they actually took her and put her into a new environment, which completely makes something like this work.
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine they had just made her someone else's housekeeper. Would you have been invested? Probably not.
Nah. Yeah, it's like we've seen this. We're attached to the Drummond family and their housekeeper. We're not going to be. It's like, oh, housekeeper with a different family. Nah. That's. It's too simple and too lazy. So
Exactly.
this was definitely a shot to take the housekeeper off that number one show and okay.
Well, and also, I bet you the original intention, because of Kimberly, was to also have her spin off with Mrs. Garrett.
Right.
So you would have Mrs. Garrett and Kimberly to head this spin off, but that didn't happen.
Correct.
I wonder if that was she already having Dana Plato already having her problems where she was kind of getting written out of different strokes. I don't know if
I'm not sure if at this point, because it was still early on.
They said all those kids were kind of party animals on that show. So
yeah, and unfortunately, we lost Dana, and we lost Gary. Yeah, we have Todd still left. Oh, of course, we lost Mr. Drummond too, but he was older.
So not only did you have the backdoor pilot, though, on Different Strokes, the pilot of this, you also have your Different Strokes stars come on.
Correct.
To kind of, I guess, pass the baton or cut it in half, share half and half. I don't know how you do that, but...
Yeah, well, you knew you had the pull of those stars from Different Strokes that, hey, they're going to be on another show? Cool. Let's see what happens.
This was a very weak pilot, though, if you ask me. Honestly, the only thing it really had going for it was you had Gary Coleman running around.
Yeah,
but,
they like avoiding the girls.
I say, and everyone knows it. That's one of the things that changed most about this show. This first season, especially this first episode, too many girls.
Yeah.
Too many goddamn girls, dude.
Yes, and like the writers went on to say, it's like, it was a problem for a half-hour sitcom to be able to focus on like 7 different girls and Mrs. Garrett.
Yeah, you had like 10 main characters.
Yeah, and the headmaster that was like a main part of the original show, and also
Mr. Bradley. He was in 14 episodes. Headmaster.
Yes, Mr. Bradley, and then
you had Mrs. Mahoney.
Mahoney, thank you.
Who I believe was a teacher.
Her name for a second.
We've discussed her before. You know who she is, right?
Well, I know she was on a recent episode of The Pit, but I'm trying to remember what was her.
That's Jenny O'Hara. She played Doug's mom on The King of Queens.
Oh yes. Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah. And she was only, my notes say, 4 episodes of this. So
correct. Yeah, that's it.
So,
yeah,
but they really tried to cram a lot of people in them first season episodes, man.
Right, and just like, hey, if you're making a movie, you shoot a lot, and then you have that person, the editor, that comes in and trims things down. And
just like I do on this show, we actually record 5 hours per episode. I cut it down to 1 every time.
There we go.
But the weird thing about the pilot of this too is that the character it focuses on is a character that's only in the first season. It's not one of the spin-off. It's not like Mrs. Garrett's episode. It focuses on Cindy?
Yes.
Who Blair
the tomboy.
Right, but they keep calling her strange, implying that she's like a lesbian.
Correct. Yeah, but in fact, you were just saying it. Blair is the one that says, "Oh, it's like you like playing sports and you like touching the girls." Yeah, it's like, so what are you trying to say?
Yeah, and that's the thing is she keeps basically implying that she's a lesbian, to the point where the girl's like, maybe she's right. I probably am a lesbian. It's like, I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Like, I don't care how many times you call me gay, Nick. I'm not going to go, I think he's right. I think you pretty much know probably at that point.
Yeah. Like, and again, like, I'm sure people go through confusing times in that, but yeah, it's not like, now that you mention it.
By George, I think he got it. No.
Would that be George Takei or no?
No, George Clooney, as we'll get to in this.
Oh, yes.
But yeah,
Yes,
so the first episode, I was like, ooh, and you know what's even stranger? In my mind, whenever I thought about this show, that first season set is what I always imagine in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you actually go through and watch the show, the set kind of changes almost every season, or at least every other season.
Yeah,
And
well,
so
depending on what our premise is for that particular season.
And I'm going, wow, I don't really remember anything outside of that original dorm, but I also don't remember all them extra girls. So that was weird.
Now, I remember I was confused when season 2 had started when I was like a kid, and it's like, wait, where's all the other girls? Like, I remember there was the
All of a sudden
tomboy
you're hanging out in
one.
the cafeteria all the time too. You're like,
Yeah, well, and let's get to that. The fact of, from season 1 to season 2, they decided to go through a bit of a revamp and, okay, let's trim down the roster. But at the same point, let's bring in a fresh face. But you know what? We'll have occasional appearances from like a few of the other girls in settings such as the cafeteria.
yeah, the first season. Well, you had little Molly Ringwald was a star in the first season here,
Yes,
who of course went on to become one of the great teen stars of the 80s.
correct. Yeah, and I go and wonder. It's like, wow, if she had been a mainstay on Facts of Life and like stayed there, would we have gotten like would we have gotten 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club, and everything else like from from the 80s?
Yeah, sometimes you get fired for a reason, like Ray Romano on News Radio we talked about. He gets fired and goes on to have one of the biggest fucking sitcoms of all time. So imagine he had stayed in the Joe Rogan role on News Radio.
Exactly.
He may have not had Everybody Loves Raymond. You know what I mean?
No.
So
But
once in a while it works out. Now
Once
the
in a while.
other girls, I didn't really know them from anything else. It was interesting though. In season 8, they do a reunion where even though they cut a lot of these girls out, I think 4 of them come back for an episode in season 8, and they're kind of reminiscing about growing up. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Because a lot of shows wouldn't do that.
Correct. Yeah.
we just want to forget you.
Yeah, we had, like you said, Molly, played by Molly Ringwald. We had Cindy, the tomboy. We also had
Sue-Ann, was it?
Sue-Ann, and what was it, Karen? I think that was her name. I think, like, oh no, Nancy. Nancy, that's what it was. And it's like, okay, the fact of, like, I can't even, I can barely remember some of the character names. Like, yeah, they weren't exactly the most memorable of characters. So
I liked Mr. Bradley, but he felt like he was on a different show. Like, it was weird the way they wrote him.
Yeah. You noticed that too.
And the first season, it really does sexualize these children, which is really kind of creepy.
Yes.
To the point where, like, there's an episode where they're like, the Blair and Tootie, I think, are stuck in the barn, and there's a flood and a rainstorm, blah, blah, blah. And Mr. Bradley comes in and she sees him being like manly, saving him. And Blair like falls in love immediately with Mr. Bradley.
Yep.
You look at, she's like 15 or something this first season, I think 15 or 16.
Yeah. Or playing. Yeah.
She's like getting woots and hoots. And you're like, what? This is kind of weird. And then.
Yeah. That. And the crazy thing is I remembered that episode and then I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of disgusting. All right, okay.
Yeah. Well, and even some of the girls who were on the show were like, when they would walk up the stairs, they'd pull their shorts down because they were so short that they thought people could see things when they walked up the stairs. Like, and I know the writers who came in. What was the One Day at a Time? I think the writers came from the second season.
I think you're right. Yeah,
There was, like,
because
a couple of writers I think they plucked from that show because they wanted to revamp it a little bit, and they were the ones too who were like, we got to not sexualize the kids. We got to get Tootie off those fucking skates.
yeah, I was gonna say one of the big changes. Yeah, like Tootie loses the roller skates. It's like, yeah, we didn't need that. Like, you know what? Once in a blue moon, you have, but
You know why they said they put her on those skates?
Huh?
You know why they said they put her on those skates?
No.
Because she was supposed to be playing a 12-year-old. She was actually 9 years old and even short for 9. So they were like, let's make her look taller by putting her on skates all the time.
God.
So that was their reasoning for that. But then she was like, I had to walk so up and down these goddamn stairs so often in roller skates, I thought I was going to break my neck.
That's insane.
But when the writers came in for season 2, that was one of their things too. It was like, get her off the skates, trim the fucking girls down, and we'll make this show work. And they did.
Mm-hmm. And they did, yes. With season 2, we had also the introduction of Nancy McKeon as Jo.
Yes, and apparently their inspiration for that rivalry between her and Blair came. What was that movie with McNeil? He was big at the time.
Oh, what? Paper Moon? Wait.
Oh fuck! I think it was
Tatum O'Neal.
I think so.
Oh, Bad News Bears. No. Okay. I'm trying to see where you're going here.
I can't remember the name of the fucking movie. Anyway, there was a movie at the time that had a very similar rivalry between young girls. I believe Tatum O'Neal was in it. And
yeah. Okay, hold on. Now I remember what you're talking about. Oh crap. Yeah, and it was like a contest to see who is going to lose their virginity. I believe is the.
Or was it McNichol? It wasn't McNichol.
Christy McNichol. Thank you. Yes, Christy McNichol and I believe Tatum O'Neal.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can't remember the damn name of the movie, but yes, I believe that was the premise of the movie. And Jay's looking it up and will actually give us the title. And it was
Little Darlings.
Little Darlings. Okay, thank you.
Tatum O'Neal and Christy McNichol are best known for co-starring in the 1980 coming-of-age drama Little Darlings as two of the biggest young stars of their era. Their on-screen rivalry at a summer camp captured the trials of adolescence. Yes. Yeah. So this movie was a big hit right before this season, I guess. And correct. They were like, hey, we need a similar rivalry.
Right. Yeah, we need that dynamic.
Yes. As all greats do, they steal. Like, hey, yes. That's a great idea.
Exactly.
Well, you already had Blair, who's the, I guess we should go through a couple of the main characters here then.
Yes, the ones, the mainstays.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have Blair, the prim and proper, wealthy, comes from the wealthy, family. She's actually been to a couple of schools, if you like, what she recounts in later seasons. I'm guessing she's talking about, prior school, not high school.
Well, yeah, because she's talks about, this school's been in our family for generations.
Yes. Yes. Like Eastland is, so, important to the Warner family. And, we'll when we get to season 9, we'll also mention that.
Which is crazy the more you learn about her family, the more you realize what pieces of shit they are too. Like,
yeah.
God.
Now, I believe it was in season 2, like when we meet her mother, it's like, oh my God, wait, that's her mother? Like, what's the age discrepancy between the two?
She had her like 14 or something.
Yeah.
Well, her mother is like a homewrecker, is like sleeping with a married man. You find out in one of the later seasons, her grandfather was in the KKK.
Mm-hmm.
And then her father was indicted on something. I don't remember what the exact episode was, but she was freaking out because her father was indicted on some fucking scam charges or something.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, which, like, at times, it was interesting, like, when certain business, what do I want to say? Like, like, when they're talking business, some of the different principles she brings up, it's like I know some of the other girls like, is that legal? It's like, well, my father did it. It's like, yeah, but is that legal? It's like, yes, it's legal. It's legal. which, you know, is funny given the fact of, yes, her dad was indicted.
Yeah, I don't remember what the charge was, but I remember seeing it in the description. It's like, what the fuck, man? Every time you meet the only member of her family that's not a fuck up is Jerry. We'll get to at some point, I'm sure.
Yes, and that you bring up Jerry is interesting. I remember when I was young, I was like, you know, what's the deal with her? I had heard the phrase cerebral palsy before, but I had no clue what it was. And this was one of the first depictions, particularly in a sitcom, like mainstream television, of someone with cerebral palsy. You know, it turns out also she was an actual comedian. Jerry, that's her actual name. What the hell was her last name? Jewel. That's what it was.
I believe it was Norman Lear who discovered her on stage.
I believe you're right on that as well.
I think she said she was on stage doing comedy and she got off stage, and I think it was in LA, and she said she got on the elevator and Norman Lear was on the elevator and goes, "You're going far, kid." She said it was like 2 months later they called her to be on Facts of Life.
Right.
Because was he like a producer, right, on this too? Is that what it was? Because I think he was like an executive producer on Different Strokes. Didn't we see that?
Yeah, because also, let's just double check.
I don't remember seeing his name on this at all, but I know he had some attachment to Different Strokes.
I don't remember seeing the name, but he had some kind of connection because years later, when they were doing those reenactments
with Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, with Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Norman Lear, one of the shows they did was The Facts of Life.
Yep. And they had Lisa Winchell come sing the song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, let's go to the connection with the song. The song, did you see who composed the song?
Mm-mm.
Okay. The trio of Al Burton, Gloria Loring, and Alan Thicke.
Oh, another Alan Thicke joint. What was the other one he did? Was it Different Strokes?
Different Strokes. There we go. Yeah. It's the same songwriting trio there were the ones that did Different Strokes and The Facts of Life. Now, you noticed during the seasons too, like how the theme would, change slightly or more than slightly. For me, the theme
not enough for me to notice that bad, I guess.
For me, between season 2 and 7, that's the Facts of Life, theme that I know. The one that Charlotte Rae is not singing on, because I don't know if you noticed in season 1, she was singing parts of the theme song.
Okay, I don't remember. I just remember the lyrics. I remember the tune didn't really change. You mean just the rendition of it changed?
Yeah, the rendition.
Okay.
Yeah, as the seasons wore on, they added, more guitar, but little pieces were added, but the same bass was there.
No, season the ones that pissed me off were the Paris episodes where they didn't even use the theme song. I'm like, hey, stop it.
No, and season 8 and 9, I believe it was, where you didn't get the words till the ending theme. That's when you actually.
I'm pretty sure I sang along to all season episode songs, but
yeah, it was a little weird. Yeah, I know season 8 and 9 are different for other reasons, but yeah, the theme greatly changed the way they were doing things in those seasons.
We got to finish up the characters first.
But yeah, okay, we got to Blair.
Yeah.
Then but let's go to Tootie. Okay, here's your first trivia question. What's her actual first name?
Oh, the character. I was going to say Kimberly.
Well, yeah, Kim, played by Kim Fields, who was also on the great sitcom Living Single, which we go back to our catalog and watch The Living Single.
We love Kim Fields.
Yes.
Tootie's character's first name. I remember them mentioning it pretty early in a season 1 episode, I think. but I don't remember what it is. Tina. It's Tina.
No, it was Dorothy.
Dumb.
Yeah. Dorothy Tootie Ramsey, played by, again, the great Kim Fields.
Yes. She's great on everything I've ever seen her in.
I agree. Yeah, she is one of those actresses that, to me, do no wrong.
Love her. And she said she was the only black girl at the auditions. And she thought for sure, there's no fucking way I'm getting this. And of course, like I said, she was supposed to be 12. She was 9. So she's like, there's no way.
Yeah.
And even when the second season came and they were doing the cast cuts, she goes, well, I'm the black girl. I'm obviously cut. And she was one of the 4 that stayed. So
no, hey, you know what? Of the original girls, she was one of the most memorable.
Would you have chosen any of the others that got cut to stay? Did you like any of them enough that you would have?
It's like if there was any, like the 2 that I thought had a chance were Cindy because she was a tomboy, but that's one thing. But as opposed to that, she wasn't really that interesting a character. And the other one was Molly. Molly had some, like good little quips in. And she was into like social activism, like she was very learned on that show.
Cindy being the tomboy evolved into Joe in the next season.
Correct.
And then Molly was kind of like the young precocious one, which you already had Tootie, so they were like, they kind of just took all that stuff and gave it to Tootie, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other 2 were just so like, again, I couldn't even remember the one character's name. But the fact that, I think they made the right cuts.
There were so many girls in the first season, they couldn't even fit them all in the opening theme song. They had to put 4 on a screen at a time.
Yeah. Oh no, that's true.
I've never seen that on a sitcom where it's like, here's 6 characters in one screenshot because we have so many characters to get through.
Mm-hmm. It reminded me. I believe I've brought this up before. Did you ever see from Adult Swim the Too Many Cooks?
No.
Okay, it's something. This is some homework for you. Go watch. Just look it up. Too Many Cooks. I believe it's on YouTube. They take every trope and every like when you start a sitcom and you're going through the the credits and things. It's freaking hysterical.
Well, after watching The Ropers last week with one of the worst theme songs of all time, I was very happy to be singing the Facts of Life's theme over and over again because I love this theme song. I think this is a great theme song. Yeah,
this is, I think, one of the most memorable as far as, with words theme songs. Take the good, take the bad, take them all, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life, which does differ from season 1.
There's a time you gotta go and show you're growing. Now you know about the facts of life. And then the end always had, most shows don't have the end lyrics.
Yep.
That are different.
Correct. Now, I don't know if you noticed this too. This was a show that a lot of times when the end was showing, the end credits, the end theme was playing, you also had, it was all scenes from that episode. Not all shows do that. You might have some stills. We've had that, but it was just all things from that particular episode.
Yeah, there was a Halloween episode I watched where it must have been one of the early ones they shot that season because it was a new opening sequence, and all of the shots were from that one Halloween episode. I was like, oh, okay, this must have been the one thing they had filmed.
Yeah.
Current that they were like, fuck it, use all those shots.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. You watching a Halloween episode? Nah.
I watched at least 2 of the Halloween episodes.
Yes, Halloween and Christmas were the 2 big things for Facts of Life.
I did watch one Christmas episode. All right, who's the next character we got to discuss?
Let's go actually off to Natalie.
Natalie.
Natalie Green.
Do you know
by-
about how she got cast on this show? Because it's incredible.
No, I don't. Please inform.
Mindy Cohn, she had never fucking acted before. In fact, you know where they found her, Nick? In
No.
a girls' school.
Oh,
The creators of the show and Charlotte Ray, they wanted to go talk to girls in a girls' school. And they were like, hey, we want to get into your head, find out what you guys are thinking about, what you're doing in your free time. And they went into a fucking real girls' school. And one of the girls that they spoke to was Mindy Cohn.
Oh.
And Charlotte Ray went back with the producers afterwards and go, that girl was so funny and so charming. I think she would be a great compliment to these other girls. And they went back to her school, talked to the headmistress or headmaster.
Mm-hmm.
They called her to the office. Were like, hey, do you want to be on TV? She had no idea how to act. It was insane.
Wow.
They
So
even
that
said-
was just her being her, basically.
It was that is an incredible story. I didn't even know that until I was
I
doing a
never
little bit
knew
of
that
research.
until now.
They talked
Holy
about
crap.
it. I watched the I think it was for the Biography channel special about the facts of life, and they discussed it on there. But
Mhm.
they said that the first 2 or 3 years, because she was still new, she would tell a joke and then laugh at her own joke, and they're like, no, you can't laugh at like what you're saying. You have to,
Mhm.
But they once they said it, I started watching for it, and I was like, oh, she did do that a lot.
Wow.
Like she would
I
laugh
never
while
realized.
delivering a line. Yeah. So, but think of the career she's had now. She was fucking Velma and Scooby Doo forever.
I think from 2002 on. Yeah, like, yeah.
So, I mean, she's had an incredible career, and to think that Charlotte Ray, what a fucking remarkable thing that would be, right? Charlotte Ray plucks you out of this girls' school and goes, I want her on my show. That's incredible.
Yeah, that is incredible. Like, it's like, oh yeah, while doing research, it's like, you're like, you.
Well, and she was like, we already had too many girls, but she goes, I knew that this girl had something. She needs to be on here.
Right, and the fact of she was not one of the cuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And especially, like, when it came to the cast and that, you had a great dynamic always between Tootie and Natalie. They were the younger two.
Yep.
And then Blair and Joe, the older two.
Well, yeah, they apparently are still super tight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even in later seasons, like, not all Natalie doesn't say it to all the girls, but a lot of times she's literally to Tootie going, I love you. I love you too. You know, like those two had such a bond, it seemed like, character-wise and actress-wise.
Like, yeah, you could see the feeling, and like, I don't know if you watched the episode where Natalie's dad passed away.
Mm-mm.
Okay, like, and you know, like Natalie's the rest of the family is sitting Shiva, and like, yeah, like Tootie just doesn't know what to do. Like, she's not a person that has been to funerals. And she doesn't know how to act with Natalie, and you could see though, like the bond though, that like she cared so much.
Yeah,
wanting to know Natalie was okay, and
Well, and that's the thing too. You have the core 4 girls, so you have those two are super tight friends, very friendly with each other, supportive, and then you have Blair and Joe, who are more the rivalry that you're constantly. Right. They have their moments where they always make up in the end.
Yeah.
No matter how unwarranted it is.
Yeah, and they also basically, as much as there's the rivalry, they support each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like when needs be. And being that we've mentioned her on multiple occasions, Joe, Joe Polnicek, I believe her last name was.
Yep, added first episode of season 2. This was part of the new writers coming in. Like I said, they wanted that little Darlings feel. She's the biker chick. In the first, in the second season when she's first introduced, she's very rebellious. They do drop a little bit of that as she kind of matures and becomes tighter with the other characters. But yeah, that first season with her, she's all about pushing back against the establishment,
Yep.
And okay,
the establishment, and also, like people like Blair.
Well, and the way they set up this second season so that they're like, how do we find a way to get rid of all the other girls, and then we're going to move the setting to this cafeteria, and these girls are going to live at the cafeteria? So that first episode, they're like, we're going to sneak out to a bar, and they go to this bar, and then that was part of, they were going to all get expelled from school. So Mrs. Garrett's like, well, I told them I'd watch over you, so you have to live with me in the cafeteria. Like, what the fuck is kind of bullshit is this?
Because this is part of Mrs. Garrett's transformation from just house mother to dietitian.
Because she did lose a lot of weight from season 1 to 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But at the same point, though, it's like, yeah, okay, so she has to watch over this group of particular girls. Oh, and do you remember the name of the bar?
Chug-a-lug?
Yep, the Chug-a-Lug.
I only remember it because it comes back in the final episode, which I just finished watching. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got to be illegal. There's no way this is legal to be like, we're going to make these 4 girls share a room above the cafeteria at this girls' school. There's no fucking way.
Yeah. It was so, and when they first, get the room, it was a storage room.
Yeah. It was like a fucking mop closet and shit. You're like, what? There's
like,
no world where this is okay, but because it's sitcom land, you're like, I'll let it happen.
Yeah, it's like sitcom logic says.
I love my favorite thing too on a show like this, because they know things are stupid like that sometimes, so they'll literally set it up in one line and never mention it again.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, they said all girls could stay as long as I was here to watch over you across the hall, and you gotta okay, next. I'm like, move on. You're like, what? Wait, what? What'd you just say? They gotta live in a mop closet because you gotta watch them? But you're the dietitian of the school. You're not even a teacher. You're not a fucking headmistress. You're just a cook.
Yeah, and that's something that I didn't totally get. It's like, is she still a house mother thing?
She's a cook, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, she's the cook. Or the dietitian, because we also see that other guy that's a cook.
Oh, yeah. Who
what was his
disappears
name?
after a while, or pretty quickly. What? Yeah, I thought I might have wrote him down, but I can't remember now.
Walter? Or
because he was a very familiar face. He's been in a lot of shit.
Yes.
I don't think I wrote him down.
That's okay. But again, like, here's another thing that changed in season 2. We also have a new headmaster. Mr. Bradley is gone, and Mr. Parker is in.
Is he the one that stays, but he's not in a lot of episodes? The gray-haired guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Because he is in much later seasons, but you're like, why? These are grown-ass women. Why are you fucking coming here to check out? Mm-hmm. Like, he was in the boutique and shit, and you're like, wait, what? Why are you...
Yeah, it was strange.
One of the early guest stars, did you notice Helen Hunt?
No, I missed that one.
Season 1, episode 13 is called Dope.
Oh, okay.
And Sue Ann and Blair go to like these girls' dorm room or something, and they're all smoking dope and pushing it on them. And one of the girls is Helen Hunt. I was like, oh, damn. Shit, young ass Helen Hunt.
Again, we'll get to it, but I couldn't believe the final episode. It's like, how many familiar faces are we gonna...
Oh, there's some great... Lauren Tom? Did you notice Lauren Tom in here in 2 episodes?
Yes. That was the... What was it? The miseducation of...
Miko?
Miko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like a Japanese exchange student or something.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what I didn't totally understand. It's like, okay, was she an exchange student at a boarding school? Like, okay, wait, how is this working?
Well, and she was so young, too. I'm looking at her going, God, she looks so familiar. I had to Google. I was like, oh, shit, that's Lauren Tom.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to... I know her voice more than I know her face, I think.
Yes, Amy Wong from Futurama.
And isn't she Connie in them on King of the Hill?
Yes.
And her mother?
Connie. Yeah, and what do you call it? She was also on... I'm trying to remember. There was another show. Damn it, I can't remember.
She has done a lot of acting. It's just not stuff that I have seen her physically. I only know her animation mostly.
There was one other physical appearance that I was like, oh, wait. I know her. But yeah, and that was a great episode where it's like, like her father is more the strict, traditional Japanese businessman, and he thinks she's becoming too Americanized. It's like wants to go to a rock concert, and it's like, oh, a rock concert, and it's like, and the singer had green hair, and I'm like, who the hell are they singing? And then when they say the name, I'm like, what? It's the Stray Cats, everyone. The Stray Cats, the Brian Setzer led band that did sort of like throwback music, like sort of like 50s, 60s, like throwback. They had songs like "Rock This Town" and what was it? "Stray Cat Strut" and "Sexy and 17." So it's like, okay, it's like, yeah, I don't see them as a like, oh my god, this. Yeah, that's the wrong band. It's like if they were going to a Metallica concert at that time, yeah, like we're talking about like the Kill 'Em All or Ride the Lightning days or
going
something.
to Alice Cooper or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, okay, but no, it was the Stray Cats.
Yeah, I never heard of them.
Okay, well, again, showing my age, but like, yeah, it was just like very interesting.
I'm allergic though, so I can't go near stray cats.
Do you begin to strut or no?
Begin to scratch.
Oh, okay. Oh, you might have some of that cat scratch fever. I don't know. Check with your local guy there. What is it, Ted Nugent? I don't know. But
every time I try to get him on the phone, he's out shooting something. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Lauren Tom though. Like I was like, wait, Lauren Tom, and it was just like one of those like, oh, cool.
Oh, I
like,
watched the whole fucking 2 episodes, and I'm going, why does she look so fucking familiar? I kept going, and then finally I had to Google it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how many times, like, at the end of the episode, like, I'm like, pausing, I'm like through the credits, I'm like, wait, who was that? What? Oh!
I never got to the credits because the fucking Tubi thing pops up so fast for the next episode. It was like, it would just go to the next episode.
Yeah, you know what's strange? Okay, so you watched from Tubi, I watched from Roku.
Okay.
And the Roku as well, as soon as, like, the credits started, or like even before that sometimes, it's just like, watch next episode, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, what? Oh my God, no.
Yeah. You wouldn't even know the episode was going to end and somebody would be delivering a line and all of a sudden it would be like, next episode, 2 seconds. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, take the good, take the bad. Wait, hold on, wait. We didn't finish with the good and the bad from the last episode.
Yeah, right.
I'm still sorting it out. Which one is good? Which one is bad?
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of shows that do like away episodes too. Like, remember Empty Nest did a bunch that was like out of the city and other countries and shit. This one has a lot of like, they went to Australia, they went to Paris.
Paris.
Was there a London one? I think there might have been a London one.
Well, I know also there was travel and then there was proposed travel at times. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the Paris episodes, nor the
You're not missing much.
Down Under, nor the Down Under episodes either. So
I think the Down Under one might have been a TV movie, and
yes, it was.
The Paris ones, I watched 2 of them. I watched the recap for the first 2, and then 2 of them just because I didn't have enough time. But I would call it the Facts of Lifetime because it was without an audience. The way it was shot felt like a Lifetime movie. It was really bad.
Okay. I totally see where you're going there.
And I don't know if they used a different camera or if I'm just got old man eyes, but something about when they pan that camera on those particular episodes, the background got real wavy and it was almost making me nauseous.
Oh God. Wait, were they the precursor to things like the Cloverfield like
No, it was something about like there was a scene particularly where they're in a bookstore, but they're in this bookstore a lot for those episodes.
Okay.
And every time they pan the camera, it was almost like it didn't know how to read the
it didn't stabilize.
It was like it didn't know how to read the depth perception of different books, so it just looked like the camera was getting real wavy. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, that's funky. Okay. Well, good thing I didn't watch that.
Another thing on this show that is very prominent in all these old shows, with the way they filmed them, anytime you have a reflection, you know how it gets that weird blowout?
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone's holding a knife and it's shiny, the studio lights are reflecting and it like blows out the camera.
Yep.
It was doing that too, but like way worse than any other.
Oh, that sucks.
So I'm just like, what the fuck? But
Damn.
I only noticed it in those. So then when I seen the Down Under ones, I completely skipped those because I'm like, it's gonna be the same shit. And it's gonna make me puke.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't need 4 episodes to go.
But yeah, I mean, maybe somewhere down the road we can do a commentary or something for the Facts of Life movie, which I think one of them wasn't in it. Was Joe? Somebody wasn't in those or something. Or maybe that was the reunion movie Joe skipped or something. The reunion movie.
Okay. The reunion movie Joe wasn't in. And what was there was another thing. Yeah, it's like at different times, like different ones weren't able to, like, because they had other commitments as actresses.
Yeah. And then so once they move out of the cafeteria, I don't understand, like they just kind of move a lot. I don't know if they just are they still on the campus, the Eastland campus, I guess?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what I'm guessing for those like few seasons.
So like when they do the Edna's Edibles, it's attached to the house they live in. Right?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what was confusing to me too. It's like, okay, once that came up along, because okay, let's just get to season 5. We're there, and we have Blair and Joe have now graduated high school,
but they're still living there.
But no, they were actually at what was it with an L, the high school. What was it, Langley?
That sounds right.
Yeah, so they were at the college, Langley, but Joe couldn't afford to, like, board there. So, yeah, like, she had to find a way, because, like, a job offer that she had fell through because she was going to use that money to pay for her board. So, anyway, like, she winds up, like, basically sneaking into Blair's dorm room each night, and eventually they're caught. And they were like threatened with expulsion.
Again? I guess they got to move back to the cafeteria.
Everybody,
every time you're gonna get expelled. You're living in the cafeteria closet. Fuck.
But what happens is, now let's frame over to, like, Eastland. Mrs. Garrett is, catering different events for the headmaster, and he keeps changing shit on her. Like, oh, it was a brunch, now it's a dinner. Oh, can you do Chinese? Oh, wait, can you do, like, Moroccan? Can you do... And it's like...
Yeah.
So, basically, this is also where we finally meet Mrs. Garrett's son. Her son,
Andy or
Ray.
Alex?
Ray, I believe.
Oh, right.
And yeah, he comes on and he buys a location for her because she's been sending him audio letters. Like, she's been recording, like, from a tape deck. She's been recording letters and sending it off to him up in Massachusetts. So, he comes down and decides to buy her a, storefront. Yeah, she's going to pay him back. But, so this is where Edna's Edibles is coming in.
So this is not attached to the house.
This part is not attached to the house.
Because when Edna's burns down, they do the boutique. I thought it was in the same spot, which the boutique is attached to the house.
Okay, maybe, yeah. That's the thing that really confused me when the burn down part.
Yeah.
Because they went upstairs to
Their
find all
room is burnt down.
their
or
room
like,
is burnt down. and then it's like, wait, where are they staying now? I don't understand.
I was also very confused by this because I'm like,
Yes.
I assumed that was like a little shop they rented or something because I didn't watch the one where her son bought it for her.
Yeah.
But then,
that was,
when the fire,
episode 5, 1, and 2.
when the fire happens, yes, they come in and she's like, "Oh, your room's also been destroyed." They go up there and they're going through all their stuff. So I'm like, this is attached to their house, and then they rebuild it as the boutique.
You know what it is? Okay, and now it's making sort of sense now. Where they were staying was over, I believe, the Edna's Edibles. That's what it was.
But it looked like the same room from the closet, from the cafeteria.
That's the weird part. Yeah,
it looked exactly the same, dude.
It looked very similar, but basically in that, like first couple of episodes, Joe decides to get a job there at Edna's Edibles to clean up and get it all prepped for that, and also, she's gonna room there too, and with Tootie and Natalie, the thing was at the school, they gave them new assignments where they were going to be broken up. Like Tootie was going to be rooming with someone else and Natalie with someone else. So to keep the gang together, they decided to also rent the room above Edna's Edibles.
I've never seen a show try so hard to keep these characters in the same bedroom. It's insane. The hoops they jump through.
Oh my God!
Keep
Yes,
these motherfuckers together. It's so funny, dude. It's so funny. But yeah, I couldn't quite figure out the logistics of the building. I'm like, this building keeps changing. Is it the same building? Is it different places on campus? Especially when you're not watching every episode, you're kind of just jumping around.
It's in Peekskill that we've determined because the school is in Peekskill and Edna's Edibles is in Peekskill, and it was very close. So Tootie and Natalie could go back to their school, and it was close enough that Joe could go to her college classes.
After it burns down and they rebuild the boutique, is the boutique in the same place as the Edna's Edibles was?
Yes.
But now there's a whole fucking house attached to it.
That's the part I didn't get. The logic started bending
even
further.
I just wanted to make sure I'm not insane because I'm like, how the fuck?
No, okay. You're not. Yeah, because it's like, oh, okay. And that's also where we brought in George Clooney as the contractor.
So I watched the Halloween episode, which is in the Edna's Edibles setting.
Yes.
And did you watch that one where they're accusing Mrs. Garrett of murdering a man? I don't know. This is like a Sweeney Todd type thing, but she's selling sausages, and there's an old man with a fucking sports coat, and all these. They learn about a massacre that happened in this building, and so Natalie's like, I found a knife and I found that guy's coat, and all of a sudden we have all this extra sausage in the kitchen. And so all the women are like, oh my God, Mrs. Garrett killed a man.
Oh my God. That reminds me of the going back the Night Court episode where they're snowed in, and it's like there's nothing to eat. And at the end of the episode, the one guy, when Bull makes his way through and they get away out, it's like, oh, and I got Twinkies for everyone. He's like, oh, no, thanks, man. I'm full. Where's that other guy?
Did you see Martin Mull on here as himself?
No, I missed that episode.
You mentioned Bull, Night Court.
Richard Mull, not Martin Mull.
Oh yeah, sorry, Richard Mull.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, as Bull Shannon.
Well, as himself.
Oh, yeah, as Richard Mull. Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing himself on here. In 2 episodes, a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Where Joe is house sitting for him and fucks his house up and he sends him to jail. And it was in the last season. It was in season 9 Was it called something about Malibu? Down and Out in Malibu. It's a 2-parter from season 9. I think might have been the first 2 episodes of season 9.
I think it was.
Oh, yeah, Richard Mole's on here playing himself. Yeah.
Oh.
There was another guy that I loved on Night Court who was on here too. Did you watch the drive-in episode?
Did I see that one?
Strangely, it was one where Mrs. Garrett wasn't even in it, but all the girls go to a drive-in. It was kind of funny episode where
I know which episode you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
They sneak Blair in the trunk but forget to let her out and shit. But the guy who owns the drive-in, it's supposed to be the last day of the drive-in. They're shutting it down.
Yeah, and then like kind of looting and yeah.
Yeah, Natalie's trying to get it preserved as like a natural or a historic site.
Landmark,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, and the owner, though, it was Bernie from Night Court, who was on
shit, okay.
He was, I think he was dating Selma in those early episodes when she was there.
I believe so, yeah.
I think he might have run the newsstand?
Yep.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, it's that guy. But that was a pretty funny episode, too.
Oh my god. Yeah, there were a lot of, like, you know, famous faces throughout, you know, like the shows. The one I didn't realize who she was, you saw Kelly, didn't you?
I don't remember their name, but I'm sure if you tell me, maybe.
Short girl, dark hair, like, it's weird. I thought she was a boy at first. But she was a girl, and she looked up to Joe, and she was the one that I don't know if you saw the episodes where she's talking about there's a gang, the Lords of Truth, or the Lords of something or other, the Lords of Consequences. Anyway, that they're vandalizing Edna's edibles, and she goes and she threatens Blair. She's like, no, I'm part of that gang. You know, it's like, you got to pay protection money.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's Pamela Aldon. Being that you brought up King of the Hill.
Yeah, Bobby.
That's Bobby.
That's funny.
I didn't even realize that was Pamela Aldon. And then she was in multiple episodes, too.
Oh, no, I didn't see her on here at all. I don't remember that.
I think it was mainly season 5 she was around.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just like, wait, who is that? And then when I was doing some research, I'm like, oh, shit.
Did you see the Joan Rivers controversy with the show? She kept giving him shit. Apparently, Joan Rivers coined the term the fats of life because they were all gaining weight.
Oh, shit.
And she kept calling all the girls fucking fat and shit. And, of course, Blair was one of the ones. She was getting the most shit from the showrunners about gaining weight. And she said she would come on the set and they would literally weigh her every fucking day.
Holy crap.
Yeah. But, yeah, Joan Rivers was outspoken against the show because she said, oh, yeah, it's the fats of life and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Damn, Joan. I know, you know, like some of the your barbs there, but yeah, like, come on.
These are teen girls, by the way. Like,
exactly. Well, teen for some of it, and
Lisa said they were on a parade float one time. I think it might have been the Thanksgiving Day parade or something, and someone screamed at Blair, "You're getting fat!" It was like, what the fuck?
Holy shit!
Yeah, I never thought she got fat on this show. I mean, shit.
No, like again, growing girls, like like some of them are filling out, and some of them are
it's called developing. I think
exactly. Yeah, it's like hello.
Yeah. But she said, even Lisa Winchell, she's like, yeah, I never really held it against them. She goes, I did, I was 16 when I signed this fucking contract. I weighed a lot less at 16 than I did at 24. It's like,
duh.
Yeah, obviously. She goes, I never held it against them. I understood. She goes, but at the same time, you got to realize a woman's body is changing. And so
now,
they said that they would send personal trainers to her home every morning.
Oh my God.
And she kept telling him to fuck off. She goes, I just like eating. Leave me alone.
Jeez. And,
Yeah.
and you can imagine already the stress involved with being on a hit show. So
Right.
it's like as we both can attest to, you know, eating sometimes helps that. Some
do you
people
mean?
may call it stress eating.
I'm thin as fuck, dude.
Oh yeah. But anyway, were there any standout episodes also, particularly of the first several seasons, that you like, or standout also appearances and such?
I tried to watch ones that weren't just dates. You know how we can talk about that a lot. It's like a lot. You have all these girls on the show.
Yeah.
So many dating episodes. I don't really give a fuck about that. That's why I'm watching more of the horror ones. Did you watch the Cloris Leachman one with they do the Twilight Zone parody? It's basically Friday the 13th and Twilight Zone.
Oh no, I didn't watch that one.
They literally have a man pretending to be what's the guy from Twilight Zone?
Rod Serling.
Serling. They have a guy going like, yes, it was a quiet night, and he's standing in the corner literally narrating the fucking episode. But it's called Seven Little Indians, and so they're doing a parody of 10 Little Indians.
Yep.
But it's basically Friday the 13th.
Oh God.
And they're getting murdered one by one, and of course it ends up being a dream. But it's like, what the fuck is this? They murder the little kid first. I was like,
oh my
Jesus
God. What,
Christ.
Andy?
Andy.
Jeez.
Yeah, I didn't remember this kid at all, dude.
I'll be honest. Yeah, I didn't really remember him, but it's
He's in
just
3
like,
seasons?
yeah, at least.
I didn't remember him at all.
Yeah. It's just like, what? And in fact, in, what was it, season 8, I think? Or was it season 9? Cloris Leachman's character adopts him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he's an Aston. He's not related to John and them, is he?
That I didn't look up.
Because his last name is Aston. Mackenzie?
Yeah, I
No,
did
was
see
it?
that.
Was it Mackenzie? Mackenzie Aston.
Yeah, Mackenzie Aston.
I wonder if he's related to Gomez and fucking Sean
Parents,
Aston.
John Aston.
So, okay, it
Mother,
is.
Patty Duke. Yep, okay.
That makes more sense. Because I was like, where the fuck did this kid come from? But I know he's the only thing I knew him from, I looked at his resume, was he's the star of Iron Will, that movie.
Yeah.
If you remember that dog sled movie.
I didn't see it, but I knew of it.
I remember seeing it as a kid and liking it, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
But he's the main kid in that. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I had no recollection of him being on this show. So to see that he was on like 72 episodes, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's like, wait, 72 out of 201 episodes? That's
Well, yeah. When he first showed up, and I was like, oh, it's going to be one of those, the kids they added didn't work, and then he goes away, but he's still there the whole fucking time.
No,
so.
he's, like, in fact, when, what is it? There's, I'm trying to remember what the main plot of the one episode was, but it was like, the fridge had busted, Edna had made like 6 dozen cheesecakes, and the order was canceled, so they had to sell cheesecake. So he's putting up like signs around the neighborhood, and it's like, looking for some cheesecake, come to Edna's or something like that, and it's like, and then he's got one of those signs that you wear,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it's something about like Edna's is where the real cheesecake is or something, and on the back is a picture, like a painting of Edna in like a swimsuit.
Wow.
It's like, Andy, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this. It's like, sex sells, Mrs. Garrett.
Well, there was what the writers call it, disease of the week. That's what they called writing on the show. They said, all right, we have every episode you have to have some melodramatic bullshit. So the writers came up, they were like, we're going to call it disease of the week. So whatever and that was like a vague term, just implying it. So it could be rape, it could be drugs, it could be,
It's like, what's the melodramatic topic
right
of that week?
Like the episode they used for an example in the biography special, the example was the episode where Tootie's going deaf. Just all of a sudden, she wakes up one day and she thinks she's deaf. They're like, is she going to be deaf? No. But do we want to talk about the plights of deaf people on a random episode? Sure. So let's make her deaf for the week, and then next week forget about it.
Yeah, well, it's just like, again, bringing in Jerry Jewell,
Right.
like
Same thing.
Blair's cousin,
Mhm.
and here was one. There was an episode when it was Edna's Edibles. There was a little boy that lived next door. I don't know if you saw this one, where like he wasn't allowed to, like, he was supposed to always go straight home, like, after work. But this was the plight of latchkey kids. That's what they were bringing up.
That was me.
So there we go. So it's like, okay, go straight home, lock the door, don't answer the phone. Like the mom had given him like a signal thing if she's calling, how to, like what it's gonna be. So, but he stopped by Edna's Edibles on the way home the one day, and struck up a quick conversation with Tootie and their love of Morse code for whatever reason. But anyway, when he was home and that, he would sometimes use a mirror reflecting and send Morse code. Well, the episode was Joe kept working on the boiler. Yeah, because also Joe was like, oh, she had her toolkit, and it's like, not only motorcycles, hell, she can work on anything mechanical. So
yeah, later they needed George Clooney to be in the maintenance man. What the fuck?
yeah. But anyway, what happens is Joe, by doing what she did, like in Peekskill, there was a gas line rupture, and because of what Joe was doing, it was making their boiler rattle. But it turns out it's like, oh, okay, it's a gas leak. Like Mrs. Garrett finds out it's a gas leak. And it's like, Tootie's like, oh, the little boy next door. And that won't open the door. That won't answer the phone. It's like,
did he die?
No, they got him out because Tootie spoke to him. But anyway, the great thing is his mom that came by later, like after work, she was what the hell's her name? Shit. Oh, it's escaping me now. Jean Smart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the great Jean Smart who played the mom.
We discussed one of her TV shows. Remember what that was?
Oh shit. I don't remember.
The Oblongs. She was the mom.
That's right. Pickles.
Yeah.
That's right.
She was great on that show.
Oh, yeah, I love that show. That was what, 13 episodes, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
But anyway, the little boy next door, I'm like, I know this kid from something. What the hell? Anyway, it turns out, did you ever see the movie Mr. Mom?
The Michael Keaton movie?
Yep, the Michael Keaton
It's been a
movie.
long time, but yeah.
The little kid that like his whoopee, like his little security blanket thing. That was the kid from Mr. Mom. I'm like,
Wow.
oh shit. But anyway, it's like, oh okay. Yeah, like it was a strange way. Like I'm trying to remember why I went on this tangent. We were talking about guest stars. Oh, thing of the week, Latchkey Kids. That was the top. I'm like, okay, that's an interesting topic.
We talked about the girl from on the Different Strokes one. I mentioned how many Friday the 13th stars were on that show. There was a couple on here too, but the girl from the girl who's the main girl in part 3 of Friday the 13th.
Oh God, part 3, 3D.
She was Blair's friend on a few episodes of this, but she was also a different character on Different Strokes.
Oh, that's funny.
I think she was one of Kimberly's friends on that.
And part 3, what's introduced, besides 3D in Friday the 13th? Yep, the hockey mask. Yes.
The disease of the week one, I remember on the biography special, the writer talking about that they had to fight for was the suicide episode.
Oh shit. Yeah.
There was one where one of the girls took a bunch of pills and killed herself, and the network was like, you're a comedy show, right? Like, And they're
Yeah.
like, so it's like she survives and we talk about the dangers of it. She goes, no, we're not talking about an attempted suicide. We're talking about a suicide.
Suicide. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had to fight for that episode and they ended up doing it.
Right.
But they said, Mindy Cohen said she got a letter after that episode of a girl who had been sneaking her mother's sleeping pills for months and was planning on taking them all and killing herself. And she saw that episode and it made her not do it. So she said she held on to that letter forever and it meant a lot to her.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she goes, anytime people would push back on the special episodes, she'd go, no, those are important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As weird sometimes as the topic may be, like Latchkey Kids,
yeah.
but at the
If
same
only
point,
I had seen that as a kid. Oh, I could have.
you would have known. Yeah, don't open the door. You know, like unless it's the girl next door that learned Morse code.
Right. If I had a bakery next to me, I never would have been home. There's a fucking bakery across the street.
Hold on a second. Wait, they were complaining about the girls' weight and that, yet they put them in a bakery?
I'd have been in that fucking place. IV, buttercream, stat. Please.
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like they were good for that. I didn't know the term of disease of the week, but yeah, like the fact of they hit on so many important topics.
Well, the virginity episode.
Yes, and who was it that loses? It's like spin the wheel. What girl will lose her virginity first?
Do you know the drama of why it's Natalie who loses her virginity? Yeah.
Yes.
And who's not in that episode?
They originally wanted Lisa Whelchel, Blair, to be the one, but why not?
She said, I'm not doing that. I'm a Christian, and I believe that you should be married before you lose your virginity. So they said they put it off for like a year, and of course it came up again, and Mindy Cohen had a different view on it. She goes, we have all these episodes where these women are dating men over like months at a time, and no one's had sex. She goes, it only makes sense that one of us had sex. So she goes, I'll do the virginity episode. But Lisa Winchell refused to do that episode.
Yes. No,
she did not want to promote teen sex. So
Correct.
that is the only episode of The Facts of Life that Blair's not in.
Right. Yeah. She had been up in every episode up to then.
Isn't that insane? And there was two, I think, that once Joe joined that she wasn't in, where she went on strike.
Yeah. Well,
she was striking for money. So I think there's two. I mean, obviously the first season she's not in, but two after that she's not in as well.
But yeah, so yeah, it was interesting. The topics and when it came to that, because you figure, especially given Blair is the one always dating, always but like even in season 1, she, or maybe at least season 2, she says like she's a tease. Like it's like, she kisses and that, but that's about it.
Yeah, she does blatantly say that. I'm a tease. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was quite interesting. Like the hubbub around that.
But yeah. How did you think George Clooney was as an addition to the show?
All right. Yeah, I don't know if he necessarily added much, but I don't think he was really detracting.
One of the writers literally said, I can see why it took him so long after this to become famous. Apparently they didn't think he was a great actor, but they thought he was pretty eye candy. Because at this point they were like, we need a man on this show just for something for the women are mostly the ones watching. We need someone for them to look at.
Right.
Which, if you remember, he was on early seasons of Roseanne too. Remember that?
Yeah.
He was like the boss at the factory. I think he dated Jackie for a minute.
I think. Yeah.
So that must have been right after this.
Probably.
Because I want to say Roseanne started like 88.
Late 80s, yeah. Yeah, it might have been maybe slightly sooner, but yeah, it had to have been around that time. And then, what do you call it? and then ER came around after that, right?
Yeah. Cause yeah, he was only on maybe the first, 2 seasons of Roseanne, somewhere in there. If even that
Something like
long,
that.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not even.
And he wasn't like every episode. It's like
No.
sporadic. Yeah. What was he on, 17 of this? Is that what it said? Or is there more than that?
No, wait, hold on a second. Was it that many even? Wait, George Clooney, let's see, main 7 and then recurring and in.
I think it was 17, but
It's quite possible. Wait, you know what? Let me look up his filmography thing here.
he's in that Twilight one because he ggets murdered. Twilight Zone one.
Yay! No, wait. Yes, as all what do you call it? As all Batman fans rejoice.
I think he came in as the maintenance man after the bakery burned down. He helped rebuild
Yes.
the boutique or something.
That's correct.
So
Yeah,
he must be in season 8 and 9.
7, 8. Okay, Facts of Life. Yeah, 17. You're right. Okay, George Burnett.
Yeah, when Charlotte Rae decided to leave, they pretty much said that was pretty much the nail in the coffin of the show.
Yeah, but just going back a little bit, what we were talking about, like, oh, okay, this started a little rocky, that, this became the top comedy and the number 2 show on NBC for a while. After one of the original reality shows, Real People. Sort of. But, yeah, it actually surpassed Different Strokes. Like the show that it spun off of.
It ran longer too, didn't it?
Yes, it did run longer.
One of the few
not even counting the
spin-offs-
movies.
One of the few spin-offs that ran longer and was more successful than the original.
Correct.
What, this and Frasier? Maybe.
Yes, Frasier definitely.
This and Frasier. The Jeffersons was good. I don't think it ever surpassed All in the Family, probably, but
I think it actually surpassed you
Episodes.
take it episodes and seasons if you just take All in the Family, because then All in the Family spun to Archie Bunker's place. Yeah, but All in the Family, I believe, was 9 seasons, and I think the Jeffersons is like 10.
I think it's 11. I think it's
It
even
might
more.
be 11. Yeah, you might be right.
I think it's a lot. Okay, do I still have it next? No.
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Hopefully.
But so let's go now to, okay, they've now also moved this to Saturday nights to also be the lead-in to this new comedy. What was it called? The Golden Girls?
Never heard of it.
Never
Haven't
heard
covered
of
it on this podcast.
Yeah, please see that episode, and yeah, I'm not there, unfortunately.
That's why it's so good. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey!
Yes. So that was what season they went to that time slot?
They, I think it might have been season 7, I think. Let's see. Because it was all NBC, I saw. Although
Well, even the Golden Girls left NBC, so they went to CBS for their spinoff.
True.
And Different Strokes had left ABC or NBC.
NBC.
They went to ABC, I think.
No, I don't remember them leaving network.
Different Strokes. I'm pretty sure the last season we discussed that because they were.
Yeah, you know what? I'd have to look back. Maybe I'll look back at our episode. But yeah. But when was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, 7th season is when they moved to Saturday Night Lineup as the lead-in for the new series, The Golden Girls.
Different Strokes aired on NBC from 78 to 85 and ABC for the 85 season.
Oh, that's funny. And then we had the opposite for Taxi, where it's like Taxi aired on ABC and NBC for the last season.
Yeah. And then when the Golden Girls went to Golden Palace, NBC didn't want it, so they went to CBS. Nope. They said, fuck
right.
it. Yeah. So it's always interesting when they do a network change like that. Scrubs did the same thing. Scrubs went from NBC to ABC.
ABC, yeah.
And is now still technically ABC. It's on Hulu, but...
Right.
Is it airing on ABC too? I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? I'm not sure. Do people watch regular television anymore? No.
No.
That's a good question.
No, they don't.
But
if a bear shits in the woods... Wait, so how long? No, if a bear...
But I guess let's go to the nail in the coffin, as you said, season 8 and 9.
Yeah, Charlotte Rae wanted to leave the show. She said that she had done everything she could do with this character. She felt that the focus of the show wasn't about her, and she didn't need it to be about her. She liked that the show was about the girls. The girls had all become, breakout stars from this show.
Correct.
And I don't know if she thought it was time for the show to end, but she definitely thought it was time for her to move on.
Right. So
she had to go do the Tom and Jerry movie, so...
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what she was going on to do, but
but she was in the first 2 episodes of season 8, which
yes,
was her getting married.
Yes,
and then moving to Africa.
What a strange.
Yeah. But
isn't that where Eric Foreman went to? Is that a thing where you just gotta send your main characters to fucking Africa for some reason?
It's like, see our That 70s Show episode.
Well, she was marrying an old fling, which she had a lot of old flings that came back in the show, but she decided she was going to marry this one, and he was in the Peace Corps, I believe. So they were like, oh, we're going to go to fucking Africa. But yes, so she just brings her sister in as... She's not really a house mother at this point, right? So it's like...
Not yet.
So she just brings her sister
although
in.
It's... Again, they're not at the school anymore. So
why does she need to bring her sister to move in with these people? That's
one of the mysteries of the universe, I believe.
One, it wouldn't make sense if she was the head mistress of the school or wherever she was, house mother. It wouldn't make sense if she could just go, okay, my sister is going to take over. That wouldn't make sense. But it also doesn't make sense that they don't really need this other old lady to move into this house. They're adults at this point, basically.
Yep.
Even if you go by, so let's see, 7 years later, Tootie said she was 9. She's 16, I guess, at this point. So I guess maybe but she's also living with other adult women. So
yeah. But anyway, the great Cloris Leachman is introduced for season 8.
I love Cloris Leachman. We've discussed her many a time. We talked about it. Raising Hope, fucking brilliant.
Oh my God.
Mary Tyler Moore Show, brilliant.
Again, but Raising Hope, go back to that one because that was an eye-opener for me. I hadn't watched before, and thank you, Jay.
She's so brilliant. Everything she did was brilliant. And honestly, she's not bad on this show.
No.
We just don't need her. That's the problem.
That is the issue. Yeah,
same. Who was the guy who came in the last season of Cotter? Or was it Cotter? No.
Yeah, Cotter. Mrs. Cotter was one.
No,
of the
which one? Head of the class. What was the guy in the last season? Head of the class.
Oh, Billy Connolly.
Who's awesome. But we also didn't need him on that show.
And in fact, you know what? There was a sitcom, Billy. That was a good sitcom. Also had tying in Roseanne, you had the one that played David, Johnny Galecki from also Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. It's like the same thing. It's like they're great, but why are they here?
Yeah, it was just like such a strange, like, oh, okay, and her character was so anti Mrs. Garrett. It's just like, basically she was still playing like Phyllis from like Mary Tyler Moore and Phyllis. Almost.
She's funny, but she's not like,
yeah.
But you don't have the attachment to her because you're already set 7-8 seasons into the show.
Yeah, we have our group. We have our core group. We've lost one that doesn't need to be necessarily replaced.
Right, exactly.
And I wonder how those last 2 seasons may have gone had they just gone that route. The girls are old enough to take care of themselves, to take care of the shop, and do what they need.
Yeah, Cloris plays Beverly Ann, which also is very annoying that they say her name so much, trying to fucking make you get to know her.
Oh, I know that's your favorite thing, isn't it?
No, I hated it in fucking the new Odd Couple, and I hate it here. Beverly Ann, what's the matter? Beverly Ann, what are you doing here? Beverly Ann, can you do? We know her fucking name.
Because we know in real life we don't say full names unless you're a parent and your kid is in trouble. that's when you get full names. You're at the DMV.
I need a supercut of people saying Beverly Ann those 2 seasons, because my God, it'd be 6 hours long. Also, wouldn't you? That's such a. It's 2 names. It's a long name. Wouldn't you be start calling her Bev or Beverly or?
That's
Ann
what I mean.
Or BA, badass. Give me something.
I pity the fool. But yeah, in regular conversation, regular everyday life, that's the way we talk. Again, do I use your full name? No, I'll say Jay.
Right.
Yeah, but we don't do full names unless you're in a situation like I said, you're at the DMV, you're at some professional setting, or you're in trouble with your parents. That's when you hear your full name.
Right. I expected them to at some point be like, "Hey Bev, hey, yeah. Great, perfect." No, they never do that. It's always Beverly Ann. On the biography special, they do interview Cloris, and she said that the writers obviously didn't really know what to do with her. They said that even the audience was not feeling attached to her because why are you all of a sudden trying to be like the mother figure to these girls? You don't have that history with them.
Yeah, it's like you came in and now you're stuffed into this relationship that you had no part of.
Right.
Yeah, it's really strange. It comes off strange, and
the audience accepted Mrs. Garrett because she was there from the beginning and she helped them grow into the women they were.
Yes.
Whereas at this point, they're like, that's not, you didn't do that. But they try with this letter bullshit. Oh, she'd always write to me and tell me about solving your problems, and I felt like I was part of it. Fuck you. Right. That's bullshit. Mm-hmm. Second, they forced the writers to stop writing her like Mrs. Garrett.
Yeah.
Which you can decide for yourself whether it worked or not. But they were like, you are not the character to be giving them advice. That's not your role. You are just kind of another character in this world. But they were like, stop writing her as Mrs. Garrett, because that's not what we want. Mm-hmm. And that's not what the audience wanted, as they got through a lot of angry letters. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like, what is this?
But again, Cloris Leachman, fucking great. And I don't think she's bad here. She's just
she's not necessary. Bad, but it's just misplaced.
Right.
That's real. As you said, if she was one of these ancillary characters that stops by every once in a while, I think she would have been great.
Well, and you said she's like Phyllis on here. I don't think she's, honestly, I think she's quite a different character than whatever she's ever played before on this show. Which is why I kind of like that, but also don't need her. I don't think she's like any other Cloris character we've met on this show.
Okay.
She's kind of a weird, she's ditzy, but she's like a free spirit more type, and loner, like living in the RV type shit. Which the
RV that is stuck on a cliff.
What the fuck was that shit?
Yeah.
And also in the RV, she's parked the RV at a campground or something. Mrs. Garrett drives it a foot, and was like, we're over a cliff. You're like, what?
and the crazy thing is, you saw the panning of where they passed. It's like, oh, this way, like cliff to jump or whatever this way. It's like, what?
Yeah. Also, she literally goes, oh, just back up 2 feet and go. And then Mrs. Garrett backs up, but for some reason the front is off the cliff.
Yeah.
Because they were teetering to the front.
Yeah, they were going front over. Yeah.
Because they all moved to the back and are fine. So if she had backed over the cliff, like she reversed the fucking thing, Why is the fucking front the part that's off the cliff? I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I don't know.
But my favorite part was they're like, oh, we gotta lower them out the door onto the ledge, but you can clearly see them like going down stairs to the fucking, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, again, sitcoms, I get it.
Sitcom physics.
Who decided to write this stupid fucking scene? It's like, oh, we're teetering on a cliff. Fuck you.
Oh god, it was bad. It was bad, and
it was literally only for that moment where Cloris Leachman's character, Beverly Ann, I'll never forget that fucking name, right? So she goes, I'll try to take good care of the girls, and Edna can go, I saw you in the most dangerous situation. You looked out for those girls when we were teetering over that cliff 5 minutes ago. Okay. Great, thanks.
And she climbs back onto the top of the RV.
Yeah.
Like
what?
Comes through the top. Yeah, it was very strange.
It was stupid.
And that was the lead-in of season 8. And
Natalie's writing her ironic. She's writing her because she's a journalist by this point in the series. She's writing her little I don't know if it's a diary or a book or whatever the fuck. But at the end she goes, oh, and that's how we met Beverly Ann, and she came to live with us, blah blah blah. And then instead of writing the end, she writes the beginning.
Yep.
Which ironic because it was the end. It was it was the beginning of the end.
It's like she missed a couple of words of the end.
Yeah, the beginning of the end. The irony there, I was just like, oh shit.
I guess.
But yes, the final season. Did you have anything, or the final 2 seasons? I guess. Did you have anything that stuck out to you that you?
Not really, except again, I'll go to the end. Yeah, like with the last 2 episodes, how we end the show.
Oh, well, The Little Chill. Did you like that episode? That's the one where all the girls come back from the first season.
Yes. Oh, in season 8.
So it's like a play on The Big Chill, right? The movie, the reunion. That was kind of interesting. I like that they did that. Mm-hmm. But it's not that exciting of an episode. But it's cool. It's cool that they gave them girls a reason to come back and. Correct.
Yeah. It's like we actually. It's like we acknowledge that.
Yeah.
But. If you don't mind, I'll fast forward to the end.
Yeah, go ahead. The finale. Yeah. Well, that wasn't really supposed to be a finale, but it was.
Yeah, finale. Because also it was, and we'll get into this in a moment, like, possible spinoff or such, or like a season 10. But basically, Blair, they find out that the Eastland School is going bankrupt. Going bankrupt.
Yeah, it's closing.
It's gonna close, and Blair decides, I'm gonna buy the school.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that bitch.
It's like, some people in the movies, they buy a zoo. She bought a school.
Yeah.
And by buying this school, we find out that also the headmaster just basically up and leaves.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm done. Why are you saving this shit?
And
a lot of the teachers have quit.
Of the teachers have quit.
What they call them, the dorm supervisors, whatever the fuck they're called, they all quit.
Yeah. So Blair's got an interesting situation there. And how do you save Eastland? And was it in the first episode or the second episode? One of the possible new students comes in, and I'm like, wait a second. Well, number one, I can tell this is a boy dressed in as a girl. Who is that? Mm-hmm. And then when he takes off I'm like, holy shit, it's Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, this 2-part finale, dude. The cast was stacked. So like, holy shit.
Okay, we have Seth Green. Why don't you name another?
Mayim Bialik.
Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis. And don't forget Kathleen Freeman, who I fucking love, who's a character actress. She was the receptionist.
Yes.
She's in a million things and is always awesome, but I love her, especially in Gremlins 2.
Oh my god.
Microwave Marge. When she's doing the cooking show and the fucking gremlins are coming out of her. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, we have some familiar faces. But yeah, to wrap things, it's the way to save the school is to make it co-ed.
Make it co-ed, and then she becomes
The headmistress.
headmaster. Yeah, whatever. So it's interesting as a final 2-part episode of this show, because if you think about it, none of the other main Facts of Life characters are really in it.
Right.
It's all about Blair.
It's all about Blair.
Mindy and Joe and Tootie and Cloris as Beverly Ann, they're like in 1 or 2 scenes in these 2 episodes.
Yeah, and this is what pisses me off too. The fact of life. Now, like the final piece there, like Tootie's waiting for a call from Jeff, and Natalie calls from Soho, and she's talking to Tootie, and like Tootie's like, oh yeah, I can't stay on the phone. I'm waiting for a call from Jeff. Hangs up. That's all we have for Natalie.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Well, and that's the thing too. So I don't know if you read up on it, but this was not supposed to be the end of the series.
Right.
But Joe and Natalie, Mindy McCone and was it McKean?
Nancy
they both wanted to leave the show.
Yeah.
They were done.
Yeah.
So they weren't coming back. But so you knew they weren't coming back. You would think they would at least give them a little more.
A nice send-off.
Right. Now,
And
as a setup for a 10th season or a spinoff, pretty good, I would say. Honestly, the kids, we just mentioned all those people. The cast is great if that were to be a spinoff series or a 10th season. But again, what would you do? So you'd have Tootie and Beverly Ann left. What would you do with them in that story?
Right. Yeah, it's kind of like you wrote yourself into a corner.
So do I like it as a 2-part episode? I think it's pretty good, actually.
It's decent as a 2-part, and also, if you want to call it backdoor thing to a new Facts of Life.
Right. As a finale to the Facts of Life, it sucks because you only have Blair. Like, it's fucking weird.
And,
but
and you
again,
have
it wasn't
the
intended
other girls.
to be.
I'm sorry. No, finish.
I was going to say, it wasn't intended to be the finale. So, but they knew it was going to be their probably finale. So it's just like, you should have done something with them. I don't know.
Yeah. And the fact of they take a final photo, with Cloris, with Joe, with Blair, with Tootie. Oh yeah, Natalie was on the phone before.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like, and like I think the audience was even like confused at that finale part. It's like, oh yeah, clap.
But as far as like getting new kids, if this is what you were going to do for the next, those kids were all great actors.
I think they had a nice lineup there. Yeah, like again, we named like a couple of them right there.
Mayim was funny. Fucking Juliet was hilarious. The other 2 girls, I don't know their name, but they were fucking funny too.
Yep.
And then you had
Seth
Green, young ass Seth Green.
And it's so weird because like a couple of those boys back there, I'm like, I can't tell, but I didn't see them credited, so I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know who the hell they are.
If
but
you
they
had
were familiar
Kathleen
faces.
Freeman stay on as that receptionist, she's fucking funny. Even the guy, I don't know who the other male teacher was, he was funny too.
Oh, the science teacher, yeah.
He was funny too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, I kind of wish we had got more, like, I wish that was a spinoff.
Right.
But at the same time, I would have liked to see more of the main girls, but.
Did you see the spin-offs that they tried to do?
I heard about the reboot that one of them fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about throughout the series, there were setups, like as you said, backdoor pilots. Brian and Sylvia. Like
Who
the
fuck?
interracial couple, Tootie's Aunt Sylvia.
Oh, I don't remember them.
Okay, so that was one. The Academy, an all-boy military school that was near Eastland.
Okay. So just a
Joe's-
different show at the boys' school instead of the girls' school?
Yep. Joe's cousin from season 3, where she visits her family in the Bronx and her cousin Terry.
Okay.
So where she lives with a whole house full of guys and it's just her. So
what channel was that going to be on? Playboy Network?
hey now. Another one with the boys' military school. Basically, they added Eddie Deason, if you are familiar with Eddie Deason.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't picture who it is.
Grease. Yeah, he's the nerdy guy with the glasses. He was also, what was that one movie? Midnight Madness? He was in a bunch of things. If you see his face, you know who he is.
Okay.
Let's see. There was going to be a spin-off of Blair and Joe at Langley.
Well, that's weird because she wanted to leave, so.
Mhm. Natalie, she spends the night over in Soho with a group of people, and that was a possible thing they were going to call Big Apple Blues. Two of the tenants, David Spade and Richard Grieco.
Weird.
And as we said, the
David Spade was hot off Police Academy 4 back then.
hey, don't laugh. But yeah, so these were some of the backdoor pilots that sprinkled around the thing. And what I want to also play a very quick game for you. I'm going to give you, for airings in other countries of this show,
Oh.
I want to see if you can guess what the actual translation of the things are. Like Brazil, vivendo e apprehendendo.
Sounds like apprehensive. I don't know. Life's apprehensions. So you're talking about title translations or what?
Yeah, title and translation.
What is it?
Living and learning.
Okay.
Latin America, Mexico, they had Los Ecos de la Vida, which is the facts of life.
Mm-hmm.
But how about this one in Italy? Okay, let's see that I don't.
How are you not fluent in all these fucking languages, dude? Loser.
Sorry, I am Italian, and I'm trying to read the one. L'albero delle mele.
The bear of the sun. I don't know.
The apple tree.
What the fuck?
Apparently, in Italy, apple is a euphemism for teenage girls.
Oh my. You write that down.
And yeah, French I never know how to fucking pronounce. It's like drôle de vie or whatever, which is
Alouette, jante, alouette.
Yeah, that's the one.
Alouette, jante, plumere.
yeah, but theirs was funny life.
Generic, all right.
Yeah, but let's wrap up and say, yeah, you've watched The Facts of Life before this.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I used to watch it as a kid on like Nick at Night or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it was on.
Oh
No, I want to talk about the reboot real quick because there was supposed to be a
yes.
reboot of this.
Yes. That Mindy Cohen talked
Mindy
about.
Cohen went on a talk show and was like, "Yeah, what? She's like, I'm not going to say who, but
Say
one of
who.
these bitches, which seems pretty clear who it was, went behind the other girl's back to the network and tried to get her own show
Spin-off. Yeah.
without the other girls.
Yep.
And based on what I've seen and read, it sounds like it was Lisa who did that, but
Wow.
I don't think they've
Jeez.
ever confirmed it. But if she said something like, well, we just had a reunion, and if you look at my Instagram, one girl's missing from the photo, and Lisa was the one who was not in that photo.
Aha. Gotcha.
So it seemed like they may have had some kind of deal going where NBC wanted to do some kind of reboot.
Yeah, and I think that came off of to the Jimmy Kimmel piece, the Norman Lear.
Oh yeah, because it was
special.
great seeing them together. I'm sure everyone was like, "Oh,
Yep.
cool." Well, and that's the thing is too, because the network was, I think, said, "Well, we still want to do it with all of you, but now you've already ruined your relationship with the other girls."
Yeah.
So they didn't want to do it with her. They're like, well,
Right.
now we don't want to do it with her because she tried to fuck us over. So it's
Exactly.
if only they had Mrs. Garrett to talk them out, talk them down and be like, girls, if you could just get along. Now she'd be like, now Blair, that wasn't very nice. Now Blair, that wasn't very nice.
What did we learn?
You apologize to Natalie and Tootie and Joe right now. God damn it.
Or I'll sing my rendition of the facts of life.
That's right.
So, but
yes.
What is your take on the facts of life? Because this is a show I grew up on.
Yeah, I've always liked this show. I haven't revisited it in quite a while, but I remember watching it a lot as a kid. Like I said, it's weird in my memory because I really don't remember the settings and characters of a lot of these later seasons. I very distinctly remember that first season living room, which is weird because that's not much of the show.
No.
And I don't remember the side characters from the first season as much either. So I don't know. Something is off in my memory about it. I think it holds up pretty well. I think it is a fun show. I liked a lot of the characters. I love Mrs. Garrett.
Yes.
I remember I had a huge crush on Blair as a kid too. She was so
okay.
fucking hot.
So that was your crush. Want to guess mine?
Joe.
Yeah, actually, Nancy McKeon.
Yeah, I can see that as well. I think it is a super cheesy show. I don't think it's always the best written, but this is one of those shows where the characters save the show, the actors save the show, the writing hit and miss. There are some great jokes.
Yeah, but the writing is up and down.
Yes.
The writing is definitely up and down, but yes, the performances, the characters saved the show and made the show as great as it was.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So here's the big question. Where does it go on the list?
Whew, all right, this is show number 65. Have you placed yours yet? I'm looking at mine right now.
And what number is it appearing for you?
I think I'm going to put it here at 29.
Seriously?
Yep. Is that where you got it too?
Well, yeah, you can't read my thing from the thing. But yes, 29.
Really?
For me, that's above Welcome Back, Kotter, below Three's Company.
For me, it's between Hello Ladies and the Bernie Mac Show.
And that's funny. It's right by the Bernie Mac Show for me too. It's right below. I have Bernie Mac, Three's Company, Facts of Life.
Wow, you really put it at 29. That's crazy. That's fucking funny.
That is, when you said the number, I'm like, what?
Yes, I'd say it's good with moments of great.
Yes.
There's moments of like, what the fuck, but also they're never enough to make me go, fuck this show, you know?
Yeah, you have to, disregard sometimes sitcom logic and physics. That's as with many other shows. But again, as you brought up, the strength of the show is its characters and the growth of these characters.
Well, and you have 9 seasons. Like when you have a show that's like 4 seasons and 2 seasons are bad, you don't have as much time to forgive them.
Yep.
you have 9 seasons of show here. So even if one season's bad, you got all these, 8 other seasons to watch.
Yep.
But again, even with Cloris, like people always shit on the Cloris Leachman seasons. It's not the fall off that like that 70s show last season was. It's not like that. It's not like adding that shitty of a character to the fucking show.
No.
Because Cloris Leachman is still great. She's just, underutilized here.
It's not COS, Cousin Oliver syndrome, like from the Brady Bunch. It's, like a lot of shows like tend to, it's like, oh, let's introduce this other character. But where'd they come from? Don't know. They're part of the show now.
Yeah. I mean, even with the fucked up topics this show covers,
yeah,
it's still an easy watch. Like,
I gotta say, when watching this show, it was just like a snugly warm blanket. Just like, oh, okay, yeah, oh yeah, let me watch another. Oh, let me watch another.
Mm-hmm.
Like some shows like we've done, it's been a slog sometimes. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch another.
It's been a while since we covered it,
another.
But even Different Strokes, this is a spinoff of. Even I remember some of those later seasons being like hard to watch. So.
Yeah, and here's the bizarre thing I'll say about this show. It is a sitcom, but it's not always the funniest show.
Yeah.
Like, it's not laugh a minute because of some of the topics that they deal with. But
well, and they're coming out. The 70s had already happened. Think of all the amazing shows from the 70s we've talked about that covered all those crazy dark topics, like All in the Family.
Yep.
I think at this point in TV, a lot of shows were trying to emulate those Norman Lear shows.
Yep.
And like I said, I'm pretty sure he was an executive producer, at least on Different Strokes, which is in this.
But which has the tie-in here. But I couldn't find in the credits. Like, I'm like, I know there's some connection to Lear, but where is it?
For this show, I didn't see his name on any of them, but let me just double check with Different Strokes. Different Strokes was produced by television legend Norman Lear's company, Tandem Productions. So is Tandem on this as well?
Oh, let's see. Is TAT? Yes. Okay. Was an American founded in 1974 by Norman Lear. Okay. TAT Communications Company was the original producing company for seasons 1 to 3.
His company was involved. Therefore, he was involved. So,
same thing. Oh, the one that took over was ELP, which was also Norman Lear.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you can tell, like, the shows that have his actual fingerprints on them, they tend to feel a little more cerebral, we'll say, I guess, as far as sitcoms go. But this definitely has his influence, but it's clearly not molded by his hands of genius, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not the direct hand, but it's there.
The people who were creating and writing the show probably, hello, Mr. Lear. They bowed to him every night before bed.
Yeah.
Mr. Lear, we're going to try to make you proud today. So.
Yeah, and just being that you had mentioned it earlier, the people that created the show also created Mama's Family.
Yes, I think I might have to buy that. It's on Prime Day right now for $22.99, the complete series, and it was kind of, it's been in and out of my cart like 6 times. I'm like,
yes, like every once in a while, I always have to go to the Carol Burnett show, the scene with Tim Conway talking about the elephants.
But I'm definitely excited to watch my other Prime Day purchase, The Drew Carey Show.
Oh, yes.
Complete series.
With multiple theme songs.
We still got to get to the 2 shows I bought on DVD last Prime, too. It was the Barney Miller Show and the Wayans Brothers.
Well, I got the Barney Miller one the last Prime Day. And I think the one before that, I had gotten Laverne and Shirley. So.
Yes. I saw I Dream of Jeannie Blu-ray was on for like $25.
Oh, that's cool.
I have the DVD set though, so I don't really need the Blu-ray. But if you're interested, it's on there for like
Wait,
$24.99.
hold on a second. You're talking about Barbara Eden in Blu-ray?
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
yeah.
But
You
yeah,
just want to zoom in that midriff.
there we go.
I've never seen so
Right.
many men in America jerk off to a belly button.
Hey, that was scandalous back then.
But anyway, Nick, if anyone else wants to listen to more episodes of this show, you can find Sitcom My Face, a situation comedy podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. You can find us on Facebook.com/SitcomMyFace. Look up Sitcom My Face on YouTube. You can email us, sitcommyface@gmail.com. You can email me, bidwellfog@yahoo.com, or bidwellfog on any social media. Nick over here is netnick191 on all social media.
Correct.
Please support the show. Let us know in the comments what shows you want us to cover, and especially this season, what spin-offs.
Right. Yeah, we are in the middle of spin-offs. We've gotten the Ropers, Facts of Life. What's next?
The new Odd Couple we did.
Yes, new Odd Couple we've done. But yeah, what will be next? Yes, it's spin-offs and reboots. That's
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you had the facts,
The Facts
of
of
life.
Life. The
Sitcom
Facts of
My
Life.
Face.